Knox County is no longer dry, and as my Irish luck would have it, neither am I. So I'm here to imbibe our traditional Irish ale and share with you some of the famous Irish toasts. So feel free to toast with me, raise your glass, and be of good cheer, because St. Patty's Day is here. Woo! Woo-hoo! Well, here's the first one. If you're lucky enough to be Irish, you're lucky enough. Excuse me. Now, the man that has luck in the morning has luck in the afternoon. And here's another: may misfortune follow you all the rest of your life and never catch up. Now, if you're feeling a bit lucky, then good. It's fine to be maintaining an optimistic outlook. May your heart be light and happy. May your smile be big and wide, and may your pockets to always have a coin or two inside. Oh, that's the Guinness I ever saw. It's a lovely, lovely stuff. But let's be serious now. We know that we're in troubling times, where the world seems in peril, where darkness seems to be filling and falling around us. But never fear. We got a toast to that, to rid the lands of snakes of despair. So here's to the health of your enemies. And may the enemies of Ireland never meet a friend. Now, 'tis true that there are real enemies out there in our world. And as I look at the plight of my fellow man in places like Ukraine, the plight, I remind myself how lucky I am indeed to be Irish and an Irish American. Now, this old Irish saying reminds me to put it all into perspective. I complained that I had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. So, if you look into the future with dread, always remember that hindsight is the best insight to foresight. And if your plague-infested enemies still pursue you, may the wind always be at your back. And in case the plague takes you and you aren't blessed with the luck of the Irish, may we have a toast for that. May you be at the gates of heaven an hour before the devil knows you're dead. Now, after all, we can hope for the best and trust life's possibilities. So, here's a long life and a merry one, and a quick death and an easy one, and a pretty girl and an honest one. To all of you, to your beauties out there, I toast you all. Now, there is an addition to a little toast to the toast. because the last part of that poem is that we also need a called point and another one. So that is profound, isn't it? We have some toasts that are full of positive thinking, but I like this one. May the saddest day of your future be no worse than the happiest day of your past. May you have the hindsight to know where you've been, and the foresight to know where you're going, and the insight to know when you've gone too far. And it looks like this is another almost empty bottle, so I suppose I haven't always been too keen to keep that toast to heart. But let us remember, what butter and whiskey can't cure, there ain't no cure for. So let's keep toasting and be happy, and if it's drowning you're after, don't torment yourself with shallow water. But I say, may you live to be 100 years with one extra year to repent. Well, when I look at the mirror these days, and I'm encouraged by these other Irish sayings, the older the fiddle, the sweeter the tune. Now, do not resent growing old, for many are denied the privilege. Yes, we all age, and wistfully we look back on our younger days, and as I reflect, I know I've had many happy days in my past with my children and my wife. I have to say that because she wrote this. Well, this next Irish saying offers some truths about man's affections. A man loves his sweetheart the most, and his wife the best, but his mother the longest. So, although every family of Irish birth will argue and fight, but let us shout, come from without, and see them all unite. Now, there's one addition to that. A good laugh and a long sleep are the two best cures. So as you may already know, we Irish have a good number of toasts that reveal the wisdom of a life well loved and well lived. As we turn our minds away from the worries of the world, we can gain control in a clever saying and a tasty swig of Guinness Extra Stout. So, here's one to you pet owners. Do we have any pet owners out there? Or should I raise your hand? Let me see how many we got there. Oh, pet owners, pet owners. Well, here's one for you. Lay down with the dogs and you'll all rise with fleas. Well, dear friends, here's to eyes in your heads and none in your spuds. Now that one looks like it's got several ounces of wisdom in it. So we'll continue. And here's to a good toast. Dripping just a little bit. May your home be always too small to hold all your friends. May more often than not we Irish value our friends, and what greater joy is there than sitting at a pub or amongst your mates? This is a toast to you lovely ladies out there. Join me. Toast yourselves. May our hinges of friendship never grow rusty. May the neighbors respect you, the troubles neglect you, the angels protect you, and heaven accept you. May you all get all your wishes but one, so that you'll always have something to strive for. And finally, my dear friends and fellow Irish ladies, the women, the Irish women in green around the table, I leave you with the most famous toast of all. And whatever you do, may the luck of Irish be with you. And I thank you for your attention. Thank you.